Don't miss Clownfish Studios' latest crowdfunder, Crimson Wren Volume 1 on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Thaddeus Wendell's greatest treasure is out there, and it's up to young mage Crimson Wren and the crew of a rundown airship called the True North to find it. But will they find it in time? Crimson Wren of the True North is a race against the clock filled with action, adventure, comedy, and heart. This is a brand new manga-style graphic novel from Clownfish Studios. Go to crimsonwren.com or check it out on Indiegogo and Kickstarter. It ends on November 18th. That's November 18th. And now on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
It's time for another daily dose of dismal Disney. We're going to talk about how Disney is playing both sides and how Bob Chapek is kind of walking it back and talking to Republicans because apparently the company is afraid that there's going to be a Republican House majority, and they've spent the majority of the last couple of years, spitting in the face of conservatives.
Well, it's fine because Disney's always played both sides.
They always have, and we're going to talk about that too. This is nothing new. Some young people are learning this difficult truth. I wish that more Marvel stands and more animation stands would learn this, but there was a piece put out in a student-run newspaper a week ago saying that, hey guys, guess what? I don't think Disney's really as progressive as they let on. It's like, no, they're not. They really aren't. It's all about playing whichever side you think is going to be in charge. Mm-hmm. And apparently Bob Chapek thinks Republicans are going to be in charge, and this is after he got into it with Ron DeSantis, and oh boy. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, over 280,000 subs. Thank you for the support. That was a very mid woohoo.
Woohoo!
There you go. Give me some more woohoo.
Woohoo!
I like the woohoo.
Woohoo! 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 Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
I'm very tired.
I like some woohoo. Yeah, she's tired. She's
Yeah.
So let's talk about this because this is coming from CNBC. This is not coming from Fox News. This is not coming from Breitbart or any of those right-wing outlets. It's coming from CNBC, which kisses Disney's butt. And it looks like Bob Chapek is trying to kiss some conservative butt now after that big debacle in Florida because So CNBC, how Disney and CEO Bob Chapek are preparing for a possible Republican House majority. Disney's among the companies preparing for Republicans to retake control of the House as the GOP criticizes businesses that have taken stances on social issues. And they bring up the, Disney has gone too woke in the article. Disney CEO Bob Chapek had a private phone call this year with House Republican leaders. Many of the calls between Chapek and the House GOP officials involved the Disney CEO being direct in defending opposition to Florida's Don't Say Gay bill.
That's not what it's called.
That's not what it's called. That's what they call it. So Bob Chapek has been having private phone calls this year with House Republican leaders, according to people briefed on the matter. The people briefed on the calls declined to be named in order to speak out about private conversations, asked about Chapek's engagement with Scalise and other House GOP officials. A spokesman for Disney said in an email that the company speaks to lawmakers from both sides of the aisle.
Which they do. They play both sides. They have for years. This is nothing new. They became more political under Iger because Iger was trying to use Disney to get himself a position in the Democrat Party.
The conversations this year are taking place as Republicans on Capitol Hill attack Disney and other companies as being woke. I can't believe they actually put that in the article after they took stances on a range of political and cultural issues. The GOP has used the criticism of businesses in part to try to mobilize conservative voters. Some Disney executives and their advisors are concerned Republicans could ramp up their attacks on the company if the party wins control of the House, according to people familiar with the matter. They worry the GOP could pressure the company not to speak out on social issues, such as the Supreme Court ruling in June overturning Roe v. Wade. I think there is a significant concern now that Republican lawmakers believe in free markets and capitalism, but only if they agree with the company, says a Democratic lobbyist.
Oh, of course. This is this is why it's CNBC. It's like, here's what's going on, but they're all doing it. But Disney's standing up to them, and they're all saying Disney has repeatedly throughout history played both sides. They give to both sides. They try to control both sides. They do it so they have control. They have leverage. Nothing new here at all. Talking to them to make sure he's in good standing, just in case, to make sure he has leverage.
That is exactly what's going on. But the fact that he feels like he has to take a meeting tells me that they think that the switch is going to be flipped, and they're concerned because they've spent the last couple months now dunking on DeSantis and Florida and all of that, and they might be at the mercy of Republicans. Mm-hmm. And they've, definitely favored one side of the aisle more than the other, at least publicly.
Yeah. At least publicly. As of late, yes.
As of
late. Even their donations, yes.
She said she wouldn't comment directly on Disney, but they said that there are Republicans that think they can put pressure on companies they believe are too woke.
Look, here's the thing. There's a difference between companies, standing up for some things and then going as far as Disney has gone. Now, to be fair, they've only really gone that far on that one issue for the most part. But, I don't think people want companies like Shut Up brand. People are getting really tired. Like M&M's, for example. I mean, people are just getting so damn tired of it. They're just like, we don't care. I just want your product. I don't fucking care what you think about politics and this political thing or that political thing. You really have. It's not. I don't look to you to tell me what to vote or how to vote, what to think.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, Disney historically has been escapism. It's been fairy tales and fantasy, and lately they've waded into getting more and more political, which
you can't escape it.
You can't escape it.
It's just getting tiresome and boring. If I want to know who to vote for, I will go do my own research. I don't need my cereal company or shoe company or Disney to tell me what's right and wrong and try to. I don't need them to. I just want to go there to ride some rides and see Mickey. I don't care.
Well, Mickey's judging you.
Mickey judges everybody.
Yeah, before you get a hug from Mickey, you got to tell Mickey how your parents voted.
That's right.
So they're talking about how, well, my God, Disney's given money to Republicans too. I'm like, yeah,
they always do.
They're in Florida. We brought that up on multiple
many
occasions.
Times.
They said that they're pretty sure that it's going to be Republicans are going to do very well next week because people aren't happy with the way things are going in the country. So basically, this is about Reedy Creek 2 and DeSantis, and look, they're saying that they're trying to work things out. And there's a letter to Chapek that reads, "We stand in opposition to the dangers posed by corporate wokeness, and we applaud the Florida legislature for giving children and families a tool to fight back against woke indoctrination." Disney's concerned. I think they're very concerned. I mean, we still don't know what's going on with Reedy Creek. I think if we've got more conservatives in government, they might, lose some of their cookies they've
already been losing their cookies.
Given. Now, it's interesting that we've got progressive students realizing now that Disney's not as progressive as they let on. We've been saying,
no shit.
We've been saying this, talking about how they get thrown a biscuit. They're talking about, Beauty and the Beast. Like, hey, they made such a big deal about gay representation.
There was not.
They had a blink and you miss it thing scene in there about, that's their gay representation with LeFou. And they're talking about Luca. Okay, I love this. Okay, this is basically a shipper that's pissed off. Mm-hmm. In 2021, Disney released a movie called Luca, a story of two sea monsters who try to blend in as humans in an Italian town after running away from their parents. If you've seen the movie, there's almost no denying the whole film is a metaphor for coming out and being part of the LGBTQ community, except apparently you can deny Disney did. No,
the director said it was like it kind of semi-autobiographical, and he's like, no, it's about friends. Because you can be fucking friends without fucking your friend.
That needs to be a t-shirt. You can be fucking friends without fucking your friend.
That's right.
That's true. 2009, Tiana became the first black princess. She spent the entire movie as a frog. In 2016, Moana was brave and independent, but had to have a male savior. Same goes with Judy Hobson's Zootopia. They've made steps in the right direction with more recent movies like Coco and Raya and the Last Dragon. There's a long way to go, but Yeah, they're complaining now too. They're like, hey, we're not seeing the progressive agenda like we were.
They're having a fix. She spent the whole movie as a frog. So did the prince.
Yeah.
They were the frogs. He was actually a frog longer than she was.
It's called The Princess and the Frog. Well, I guess it's not The Princess is the Frog. But you know what I'm saying. Like, there were going to be frogs. We were promised frogs in the title. But yeah, I mean, look, Disney's just become very, very activist-minded lately, and that's because of the people running the company. And people are like, well, they should get Abigail Disney on the board. I'm like, hell no. She's probably more quote-unquote woke than the people they have running it now.
That's
true. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Disney's going to dial it down because of the politics or what. I think the only thing that's going to change their direction is money or lack of money.
No, what they'll do is they're waiting to see who wins, so then they can play accordingly.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's it. So that kind of shows you where they're at right now. It's like, well, who's going to win? Let's suck up to whoever's going to win.
That's basically what they're doing.
You know, we'll dial back the wokeness. Could you give us Reedy Creek back, please? You know,
probably.
Because we need it. We really need
That's
it.
probably more to do with it than anything.
All right, so we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. And we'll talk later.
Bye.